But we're going to move on to our next cruise with P&O on board the Ventura. And this, again, is an outstanding price of $649. We'll tell you about the itinerary in a second, but here's our Keith on board the Ventura.
Fresh from her multi-million-pound refit, P&O's Ventura was launched in April 2008 by Helen Mirren. She marked an exciting new direction for P&O Cruises and is a large, beautiful, contemporary and family-friendly ship with bags of character and a more informal onboard vibe that's making her a firm favourite with many passengers. One thing is for sure, you certainly won't go thirsty. With its emphasis on catering for today's British tastes, Ventura hosts numerous watering holes, from the visually stunning panoramic video wall, the Metropolis, through to the traditional pub, the Exchange. But this is my absolute hands-down favourite, Ollie Smith's new Glasshouse wine bar. It's a relaxed and stylish setting with tasty food available and also these wonderful flights where you can try lots of different new wines. With club or freedom dining on offer and a 24-hour buffet, you have real flexibility and you really can make the cruise fit your schedule. The recent refit also saw Atul Couture's Asian-inspired restaurant East added to Ventura's culinary arsenal. And when you do go, make sure you try the 24-hour slow-cooked lamb rendang. With 4 pools, a massive sports deck, special celebrity sailings, a new behind-the-scenes backstage tour, the biggest gym and spa in the fleet. There is loads to do on board Ventura other than just relax with a good book and top up your tan. But it's in the evening that this ship really comes alive. Vibrant West End style shows with exciting UK guest acts played twice nightly in the Arena Theatre. Then there's the excellent light entertainment which takes place in both the Havana Show Lounge and also the Tamarind Club. But what I like most is this stunning new atrium with this wonderful dance floor. The accommodation is bright, spacious and full of designer touches. There are big suites that can cater for up to a family of 6, through to these new single cabins that are a great cost-effective option for solo travellers like myself.
Well, it looks a stunning ship.
It's a great ship.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Family-friendly, big, fun ship where there is literally something for everyone. Great dining on board as well, you know, with the Atul Couture and the glass. Oh, it's lovely.
Keith was saying how good he felt he looked on that clip of film as well, weren't you, Keith? He did, but he was only joking, bless him. He'll take me off after the show now. Anyway, you've got flights, first of all, from London Gatwick over to Venice. We can do flights from Birmingham and Manchester, just split to Planet Cruise. They can arrange those just with a small supplement. And we're cruising out of Venice, of course, aren't we?
We are, yeah, the magical city, and of course you will get a glimpse of Venice as you sail out of there. And as you know, from November this year, of course, ships the size of Ventura won't have an opportunity to do this. So you are getting a chance, a point of history, to actually sail out on a ship like this right past the St Mark's Square and the wonderful Campanile. It's always from touching distance, all these little gondolas floating past. It's an incredible experience. So we're heading off. We've got a relaxing day at sea after that magnificent sail out of Venice. And then your first port of call is incredible. It's a magical arrival. Make sure you're up 2 hours before you arrive to see this wonderful coastline, Kotor, Montenegro. It's a gorgeous medieval walled city with World Heritage status. It's surrounded by mountains. It's one of the world's most spectacular natural harbours. It's bordered by towering limestone cliffs. And the winding bay is actually southern Europe's longest and most dramatic fjord. You can delve inside the age-old walls, discover crooked streets, cobbled piazzas and beautiful churches. And of course it's your gateway to the cultural and scenic wonders of Montenegro. You can go to the capital city, go out to the marshes and wildlife for the Lake Skadar National Park, and of course the beautiful and enchanting and tasty wine road. Or take a trip to Budva, popular tourist destination, and it's where you get to see all the celebrities wandering around just before they get snapped by Hello magazine.
And then over to Corfu next.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful islands on the Mediterranean. Corfu is said to cast a spell on those who land upon its shores. Shakespeare, of course, set his magical play with Tempest here. It's millions of silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air, picturesque sapphire bays set against verdant hills. A leisurely stroll through the narrow alleyways of Corfu town will reveal the treasures, old churches, a wonderful Byzantine cathedral, small enticing shops and tavernas offering local wines and fresh seafood. Soak up the views at Bella Vista, which is the most famous lookout, and have a look over the sleepy seaside villages like Palacatrista, or relax on some of the great beaches. Glyfida is my favourite, but it's full of great beaches.
Beautiful beaches, aren't they?
Really
you've got a day at sea, so you can just maybe topping up your tan on that day, enjoying that gorgeous ship. but we're making our way over to City Vecchia.
Yes.
Rome here.
Your chance here, yeah, to get on the train, get on the coach and head into Rome. It's well worth doing. And this is, of course, the Eternal City. It's got something special to offer everybody. Whether you daydream about fighting with the gladiators in the Colosseum, maybe debating with toad senators in the Forum, tossing a coin into the fabled fountain, or being awestruck by the magnificence of St. Peter's Basilica and the Michelangelo masterpieces like the Sistine Chapel. It really is an amazing city. You're seeing the images there. Of course, it's got great food as well, great pasta, great wine, and also great shopping. Great chance to stroll down Via Condotte and push the boat out and maybe get some Valentino or Gucci, you know, all the brands that you love to wear, Sean.
Oh, yeah. Where next?
I heard they can actually employ you to design a few new ones. The next one is Corsica, and this is beautiful, of course, Napoleon's Island, the perfumed isle which he wrote about so much, Josephine, about how much he missed. Rugged peaks, emerald countryside, the smell of honeysuckle and thyme, and twinkling blue waters. Corsica's been plucked out of the prettiest postcard. It rises up from one of the most beautiful gulfs in the world, and there you're going to see Ajaccio. It's a town oozing charm. It's an impressive place. It's a gateway to sensational scenery, sleepy little towns, and sun-soaked beaches. And, of course, great chance to go to the local market where you can get that spicy Corsican sausage, the honey cakes, and so much more. And if you want to really enjoy it, head out into the countryside, head inland to Pranuli Gorge. It's a deep ravine that was carved out by a small river. Or head out to Caputula Park. Or, well, so that the park itself, which is Europe's only tortoise protection centre.
Really?
Yeah, and then they're cared for from babies measuring just a few centimetres to the wizened old grandfathers that are decades old. It's a magical thing to go and do. I've not even mentioned the Blood Islands and all the beautiful beaches. Oh.
So much. And then our flight back, of course.
Yep, to Genoa, the marketplace of the island, and then from there, the marketplace of the Mediterranean, and then from there back to the UK.
Now, let's just have another look at the Ventura. She's a stunning ship. Just to point out, if you want to upgrade, the upgrades are really good on this one. You can get an outside for just £50 more, which I think is amazing. So £50 more per person for the outside. Balconies are really good as well. You can upgrade to a balcony from £150 per person, and pretty good prices on singles as well. So just ask the call centre. But the reason why we're featuring this one, it's an amazing cruise, but it's a new lower price right now, and that does include your flights, of course, and we do, as I mentioned, have regional flights available from Birmingham and Manchester as well, and a great range of dates. Excursion-wise, you can book these through Planet Cruise and save so much on the actual price, and these are so well organised as well. When I've done several now with Planet Cruise, really good, really good.
Yeah, very, very good. Up to 60% cheaper, like we always say, and it just takes the hassle out of that panic when you first get on board.